We're going to give this a try yet again. I'm not sure if this is working today. I started doing this earlier and there we go. Now we've got it. Excellent. Good. Okay. Hello, everybody. I tried to go live a second ago and it brought up something that said private. And I'm going, I didn't set it for private. But anyway, regardless, here we are. And a moment ago, there we weren't. If you'll pardon me for a moment, I'm just going to copy this over for our friends on Facebook while we're waiting for a couple of you to join me live. As many of you likely know, I'm not one to usually schedule in my live appearances. I usually just kind of come on and just decide, I think I'll go live today, and then I just do it. And so in true random fashion, here I am today, and I'm just going to enter something on Facebook so that our Facebook friends can join us live as well. Great, we've done that. And I know that a few of you are not here yet, and sometimes that just happens here. I'm just going to go ahead and get started. I know we may not catch a lot of people live here. If you end up missing some of this, you can go back, watch the replay. I'll repeat it a few different times. I actually, for a few years, when it came to doing live webinar courses, because if you remember, I used to be really big on doing live webinar courses. Like I would do several a year, and then I would end up having 4 classes that I taught every single weekend. And then back a couple of years ago, when that thing happened in the world, which shall remain nameless, because it's easier to say that and then talk about things that are unpleasant in life that we don't want to continually talk about all the time. After all, it's time to kind of forge a new way forward now, isn't it? So, when all that happened, things kind of slowed down. And so I stopped for a while, took a break from it, focused mainly on doing video courses. And I decided recently that I'm going to make a foray back into doing live webinar courses. And of course, I'm getting ready to start one on the 15th of October. And I'm really, really excited about it. I decided to do things a little bit different this time than I have done in the past. First of all, the classes are only going to be an hour long because I find people's attention span generally drops off after that as well. And in addition to that, I'm going to focus for a really long time just on my favorite topic and the topic that a lot of you know me for, which are the nakshatras of Vedic astrology. Some people call those the lunar mansions. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a several tiered course. If you saw my video from yesterday, I explained this concept to you. It's going to be a several tiered course, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about what each level is going to be about here in just a moment. But I also wanted to let you know that if you decide you want to register for the course, there's presently an early registration discount open of 15% off the registration fee using the code EARLY, all uppercase letters, when you schedule at the link that I'm putting over in the chat window now. And you can also schedule for the course in full. I'll copy that link over here for people as well, just so it's easy for you to find. But there's a very special gift for you if you schedule either by module or for the course in full. And that is for everybody who registers for the course, you're also going to get 1 free year of membership in Easy Astrology Society. That's my online Vedic Astrology Academy, if you want to call it that. I like to call it a community because it's so much more than just an academy. I'm not just going to let you come there and just watch videos and that's it. I actually do question and answer sessions every couple of weeks, a monthly master class. We do private tutorials if you're an annual member, which you will be if you go and you register for the course at one of the links that I put over there on the side. If you want to go explore that, please do. So let's talk about the several different levels of the course. So first of all, the course is going to be called Learning the Lunar Mansions Live. right? It just rolls off the tongue nicely. And I'm kind of a big one on using awfully artsy alliteration and things like that. So I thought I would call it Learning the Lunar Mansions Live. The first tier of this course is going to be called Cosmos and Consciousness, because I've learned a lot about how I feel the nakshatras work. Well, I'm going to say it's going to sound arrogant, but I feel pretty confident that this is how nakshatras work, right? So I'm not going to go into depth about that here because it would take a really long time on YouTube. Plus, it would steal all my thunder that I'm saving for you on the course. But I'm going to share on this course how I feel the lunar mansions work, and why we will quite often have things happen, like on the day when the moon's in Ashwini. If you're in the countryside, you might randomly bump into a horse, right? And all sorts of things like that happen with nakshatras all the time. And that's for a very special reason. And it's because, I'll say it simply, that the nakshatras act as like an instant messaging system, if you want to call it that, between yourself, your consciousness, that is, and the universe, right? It's a way for you to communicate to your soul because, hey, on one level, we're all made of star stuff. We just kind of lost touch with our potential, right? Or we're not fully aware of that. So the nakshatras help us to reestablish that connection. And that's quite often why they present this profound symbolism in our life. So I'm going to teach you a lot about that on Cosmos and Consciousness. Plus, we're going to do an hour on each individual nakshatra. It's going to be a 31-week webinar course, right? 27 of those classes will be on each of the nakshatras, and the other 4 will be on the symbolism connected to the nakshatras, what the nakshatras are, etc. And I'm going to teach nakshatras in a very special way, which is, of course, you'll get the information, the analytical side of things, but for each class, we're really going to learn how to tune in to the lunar mansions, right? So that you can feel them. Because with nakshatras, they have so many different characteristics connected to them that you really kind of have to learn how all those energies blend together and how different things come out at certain times. And on a certain level, we're going to learn that over the duration of the entire course series, Learning the Lunar Mansions Live. In Cosmos and Consciousness, we'll be learning how to tune in and feel the nakshatras. So again, if you go and register either for module 1 of the course or module 2, first of all, module 1 is 16 weeks. The second module will be another 15 weeks. The full course, of course, is 31 weeks. It starts on the 15th of October at 7 p.m. London time, and it's going to be held over Zoom. And you'll get a recording of each class that we do, so that if you have to miss a class or maybe 2 classes, etc., then we're going to be able to catch up with the class recording so that you don't really miss it, right? So if you want to go register using the discount code EARLY in all uppercase letters, you can do that at one of the links that's over at the side. I'm going to go ahead and paste that in the window. If you're watching this on replay, which most of you will, because I just randomly came on live today without warning and without letting anybody know, because I'm that kind of guy. And I know that most of you will see this on replay anyway, right? But if you go to one of those links and register using the code EARLY, then you'll also get 1 free year of Easy Astrology Society. What does Easy Astrology Society give you? It gives you 300 plus hours of video courses from previous webinar courses that I did, in addition to new video courses that I've been creating. You also get question and answer sessions every 2 weeks. You get a monthly masterclass, and you get 3 private tutorials a year. And you're getting all of this for free for registering for the webinar course, which itself is a pretty decent still too. I just want all of you to be there and to share the nakshatras with me. So those links are over in the window. And what I was going to say earlier, but I interrupted myself, and I do that quite often, was that if you're watching this on the replay, the link is going to be down in the window below rather than over on the chat side if you don't see it over there. So anyway, thanks everybody for watching. I know most of you are probably going to see this on instant replay. So again, if you if you register for Module 1 or for the full course, you also get 1 free year of Easy Astrology Society. And if you watch this all the way to the end, actually, I'm going to up the ante. And if you register in full, you get 2 full years of Easy Astrology Society. And if you didn't see that and you register in full anyway, I'll give you 2 years anyway, okay? Because that's what I want to do. All right, thanks a lot for watching, everybody, and I'll talk to you the next time I come on and create a YouTube video, which shouldn't be that long. I have some stuff that I'm going to edit and actually put up probably within the coming days.